Your news for the state of Tennessee in about 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 starts now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hera. For the first time since his abduction and rescue, a Tennessee pastor is talking about the ordeal. As WVLT reports, the pastor says he has a story to tell.
I'm Whitney Turner in the WVLT newsroom. For the first time since his rescue after being abducted in South Africa, Maryville pastor Josh Sullivan has released a statement. He begins by thanking God for delivering him from what he described as the worst experience of his life. He says he's thankful for those who prayed for him in captivity. Sullivan was kidnapped while giving a sermon, then held for ransom. Investigators were able to track him down, which led to a deadly shootout with police. 3 suspects were killed. Luckily, no others were hurt. Sullivan and his family are now back in the U.S.
Well, soon it will be up to Tennessee voters to decide whether or not to amend the state's constitution to give judges the power to deny bail for certain crimes. That includes first and second degree murder, aggravated rape, child rape, and terrorism. The bill cleared the House yesterday. Now it's going to be placed on the ballot for voters to decide next year.
We just merely are doing this to put it on the ballot for a vote and letting the people of Tennessee make the decision for themselves. But if the Tennessee approves of this, we will join 22 other states that have some form of this.
Well, Speaker Sexton says the goal is not to take away the rights of suspected criminals, but to protect innocent people from repeat violent offenders. And today, lawmakers could take up a bill to ban Glock switches in Tennessee. The House passed it yesterday. So the bill expands the definition of a machine gun and increases the penalty for having one. It also makes ammo possession during a violent crime illegal and bans probation for aggravated assault, including shooting from a car.
Good morning, I'm Taylor Tucker. Tennessee state lawmakers are still deciding whether to intervene with Memphis Shelby County schools. A proposal to intervene was delayed yesterday and is expected to be discussed later today. Lawmakers are still working through differences between the House and Senate versions. State Senator Brent Taylor, who's sponsoring the Senate version, says his bill is broader. It doesn't directly target MSCS. Excludes a no confidence vote, adds the local authority, and calls for 2 forensic audits.
A Tennessee bill aiming to lower the blood alcohol content, or BAC, for certain serious crimes is now moving forward. Right now, a driver could be charged with aggravated vehicular assault and homicide if their BAC is 0.20%. The bill would lower that to 0.15. The Senate has already passed the measure. If the House passes it and Governor Bill Lee signs off, it will become law on July 1st. First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro joining us with a look at the forecast where you live today.
And we still have a few rain showers to talk about, mostly going to be out in East Tennessee as we go through this morning and into the afternoon, clipping the far eastern portions of Middle Tennessee. There's no severe weather threat, but you do want to keep your umbrella handy. Knoxville all the way down through parts of Chattanooga, as well as we head out toward the Smokies. The farther west we are, we'll get some clearing today. Temperatures will be in the 70s to even near 80. Tomorrow, isolated showers as well. Again, most of those will be out east of I-65 in East Tennessee. A rumble of thunder, sunshine off to the west, 70s to near 80 once again heading into our Wednesday. And there may be a heavier downpour with any of these thunderstorms, but I really don't foresee any kind of severe weather event overall. Now, as we head through the end of the week, there'll be a much more scattering of rain showers coming. That will mostly be on Friday with a couple of thunderstorms. And as of right now, there really isn't any kind of severe weather threat to be concerned with, but a couple of thunderstorms I still think could hang around. As Saturday comes around, an isolated shower hangs around. It's not an all-day washout by any means. We should have plenty of dry time through Saturday and even into Sunday. Maybe a spotty shower off to the west, but I'm not concerned about any drenching rainfall for the weekend, Amanda.
The corruption trial for former Tennessee House Speaker Glenn Cassada and his chief of staff, Cade Cothran, begins today. They face 20 federal charges for bribery, wire fraud, and money laundering. Cothran is accused of creating a company under the fake name Phoenix Solutions. Cassada allegedly helped award that company government contracts, making them both tens of thousands of dollars. Both could face up to 20 years in prison if found guilty. At least 20 Republican House members, including current Speaker Cameron Sexton, are expected to testify. A bill to require insurance coverage for a little-known autoimmune disease is now heading to Governor Bill Lee's desk. It's been an effort that WSMV has followed exclusively for more than a year. PANDAS, or PANS, affects the brain after repeated infections like strep throat. Mount Juliet mother Christy Giacco has been pushing a bill to require TennCare to cover treatment for the disease. That's after her son Luca was diagnosed with the disease after he had strep throat 15 times in the course of 4 years. The House approved the bill last week. Senate passed it yesterday. The sponsor says the bill will also be renamed to Luca's Law. Applications are now open for the free real estate licensing program for qualifying high school seniors. It just started last year. It provides base education requirements for pre-licensing on the state exam. Students are able to complete the program at their own pace, but it's only open to 150 students. So if you're interested, you should apply now.
Well, Grizz fans around the city are pumped up for the game tonight against OKC, and one fan is going above and beyond. Check this out. It's the hottest style in the 901. Marlo Matthews took the internet by storm after giving his son a sweet new haircut. He's been a barber for years, but what made this cut different was the Grizzlies logo front and center. He said he made it for the team's playoff push to help get people excited for the playoffs, and his son Jeremiah said he couldn't believe it was real.
I want to do something for my city that represents the Grizzlies and represents a team that represents Memphis, and it was something that I knew has been going viral.
I thought it was a drawing, to be honest. That's really my head. It kind of shocked me.
Yes, that's really your head. Matthews also did other designs for different sports teams and stressed he hopes the Grizzlies stay alive so they can keep giving out clean cuts. Those are your headlines in the Action News 5 newsroom.
Dollywood is wanting to give back to some of you. The park is bringing back its Public Employees Appreciation Days. It's happening now through June 13th. If you're in the military or work as a first responder, with a school, with the government, or in medicine, you can get a one-day ticket to Dollywood for just $49. You do have to verify your employment status to get the deal. If you qualify, you can get up to 6 tickets at the discounted rate for a day at Dollywood. Back to you.
Thanks for watching Tennessee in 10. We're going to send you back to Local News Live, our parent company's streaming news service. Have a great day.
This is Tennessee in 10, streaming your news and weather across the state in about 10 minutes.